Hello and welcome to my garden. It's early evening and I just wanted to show you around a little bit on one of the spaces that's my absolute favorite. We'll start back this direction. I'll start with some zinnias that I grew from seed that are just so beautiful. They look rather whimsical right here in the garden. Our garden along the back fence in my backyard. Here are some more zinnias that I grew from seed. These are called raspberry ripple. Look how cute they are. There's all these different flowers in the one package of seeds. Aren't they cute? I just love these. See if I can back up a little bit so you can see them. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Just precious. Next to them, I've got a butterfly bush stuck in there. See that? Isn't it cute? It's kind of hard to see it a little bit because it's against those petunias, those super vista bubblegum petunias. There we go. You see a little bit better there. And that's against a salvia that I grew from seed. This is my first year growing plants from seed, so it's been a lot of fun. I've got a container of Vinca, a periwinkle, sitting back there. And here is a catmint. Look how whimsical that looks in the midst of my petunias. Look at that. I just love that. Now the pollinators love catmint. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It is so pretty. And right behind the catmint, I've got a pink salvia. I just pruned it, so I don't have that many blooms right now, but it is usually covered with blooms, and it's loved by the hummingbirds. Right behind it, there you see a lone zinnia. Not sure how I got that one over there, but I'm so excited to see it. It's so cute. And then we're coming up to an obelisk that I have. I'll back up a little bit so you can see it. This is an obelisk that I have a honeysuckle growing on. It's a coral honeysuckle, and it was a tiny little plant when I bought it. I got it from a seller on Etsy, and it has so grown. Look at that. A season ago, I think when I got it, it was like 6 inches tall. I didn't realize it was going to be that small, so I had a baby plant that I babied, and it was just so that I took care of, and it's so cute. I love it. And I want to show you now. Look at this. I put a Don Juan rose on each side of this obelisk. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, and I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. And here's another bud on the Don Juan on that side. There's more Vinca, another Vista bubblegum petunia. And on this side, this is the second Don Juan. Look at that. So pretty. It smells so good. And there's a second, look at that. There's another little bloom that happened for the Don Juan. Just love this. And this is a salvia that I grew from seed also that's coming up right there in the middle of the obelisk. So it's kind of busy over here, but I love it. And I've got it, look, there's a purple, can you see down there? There's a purple penstemon down there that's looking really good. Look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see it. Next, we've got and these are my black-eyed Susans. Actually, those are the green-eyed ones, one of my favorites. They're starting to fade. I'll need to prune those. And this is another little Vinca. It's sitting right underneath my pokers. This is the orange and yellow one. And then this is the complete yellow group. Isn't that cool? I just love it. You know, when they start to fade, here's one, for example. This one's getting close. See, it's, if you can see it, it's kind of curved. See, it's starting to fade. I'll leave it on for a few more days, and then I'll reach way down in there and I'll cut it off. And these new ones will come up. You see that one right there? that's a new one that's about to come up. So those are so much fun. I actually think they add lots of character and diversity to the garden. Isn't that cool? And then next to it, I've got another Vinca. And then I've got some more salvia. Look at that one. Isn't that one pretty? White Vinca. And then right back here, I've got a lantana. Look at that pretty pink and yellow. And I want to show you, oh, this one right here is bee balm. It's not blooming yet, but it's going to start soon. And in the back corner, the packet said this one will get to like 4 to 6 feet tall. That didn't happen. But look how cute it is. I want you to just see how pretty, look how pretty that bloom is. And look at the buds next to it. There's another one just opened. So actually, and this is my first year doing dahlias. So I'm learning dahlias, so that is so pretty. This is another dahlia that is not blooming right now. I've pruned it. And then right behind it is one of my very favorite salvia. And this is Mystic Spires. Look at that. So beautiful. So beautiful. Just love it. And then I got a firecracker vine growing on the fence right behind. There it is. Isn't that gorgeous? And there are more zinnias in here, more Vinca. The annuals bring such color, especially when the perennials, you know, they do a great job. I love perennials, are my favorites. But I bring the annuals in just to bring pops of color when zinnias are renewing their flush. And here is another black-eyed Susan that I grew from seed. This one's called Goldilocks. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at all the petals. Look at that. The layers. Some of them have just layers of petals. Others don't have as much, but they are beautiful nonetheless. Aren't they gorgeous? One of my faves. And then next to it is a Greg's Mist. Look at that. Loved by bees and butterflies and pollinators. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. It's gotten big, really big. It's falling over right now. I'll probably prune it a little bit to give it back some shape. And then I've got another dahlia. Crazy Love. It's called Crazy Love. That's growing right here. Need to do a little bit of pruning on that. And again, this is just one of my favorite sections of my garden, and I just wanted to kind of talk with you through it and kind of show you what's all here, and I'm just so excited about it. Again, I garden along the fence in my Texas neighborhood. I'm so excited that you joined me today. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.